Okay, in today's video I'm going to show you how to set the AoA, and then we're also going to run a test through it and make sure it's correct. So we're picking this AV-30 that we have right here. It has not been configured yet for the AoA. So what we're going to do is press and hold the center button, apply power, so I'm using the circuit breaker for that. And once you see the splash screen, you can release the center button and you'll be able to access the install menu. To access the first thing you're going to need to do is access the install menu. Click 1, 2, 3 times. It'll say install, rotate to select. You want to make sure that the AoA is enabled first. So we're going to enable that. Done. And then we want to get into the setup menu. So we're going to rotate to AoA enable on here. And done. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off and calibrate it up in the air. And so what we're going to need to do is display the AoA on the inside here. So that now will be one click. You'll see the black box, rotate it to the center, and select AoA. Right now it's defaulted to 0 and 15. So it's defaulted to 0 and 15. So the low limit is 0 and the high limit is 15. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go up and configure the aircraft for stall. First we're going to configure it for VA and cruise. So we want one green bar displaying then. And then we'll put it in the configuration for stall, and we'll make adjustments as needed until we get it to display like we want. And then we'll come back in and we'll do an approach to make sure that it's all being displayed like we want and going off like we want in the pattern. So we'll see you up in the air. Okay, so we have, we're going to want to set the lower limit, make sure we just have one green bar. That seems to be working well. What do we have it set to right now? We have the low limit set to 1. We could try, I think we're going to keep it at 1. It seems to be working well. High limit we have set to 10. Been doing some adjustments, slowly going down, and I think 10's going to work. So we're going to go ahead and install it and make sure that that's where we want to have it. So we're going to slow it down, put about 20 degrees of flaps in. As you can see, as we put the flaps in, the AoA dropped back down, but as we pull up, we're going to get full AoA and then the stall horn with the recovery. So if you want the AoA to go off not that soon, then you would just go up with the setting. And so instead of 10, you could do 11. So we could do that right now. We got full deflection and right at stall and recovery. And as you're recovering, you will see the AoA come back up. It'll just be temporarily, and then it'll come back down as you gain airspeed and remove the flaps. We're just going to go into the traffic pattern and test everything out here. Okay, so now we're in the traffic pattern. We're going to be getting set up for that and checking out the AoA. Make sure it's performing like we want. So we are getting slower, so we are going to see more green bars being displayed. And as we add flaps, you'll see those bars go down, and then as we slow down, you'll see the bars go back up. So now we're adding 20 degrees of flaps. We're slowing down. So as you see, as we start sinking here, the AoA is going to start coming up. We're getting slower. We have full flaps in. We got all the red bars as we're landing. Great indication that it is performing correctly. So just small adjustments can be made as you want it to indicate a little bit differently. It's really up to the pilot of how he wants it to be displayed. So, and that's all I got for the AoA and the adjustments on that.